What up, guys? Yeah, you're staring at your TV, huh? This is a Samsung Plasma. This is a 51-inch. The model number is 85, so PN51F8500. And this one has no power. So the power indicator would be right here. When it's plugged in, there's no signs of life, no clicks, no nothing. So usually that points to the power board, obviously. So we're gonna check that out and see what's going on. So first things first, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Diego with Techie Life. We're gonna troubleshoot this using a multimeter and just your knowledge, and of course with this video. Now, if you've known already that this is a plasma that pretty much is one of the best plasmas of all time, and probably actually it is the last plasma Samsung made, then hopefully you know that it's kind of worth to repair this. First off, we're gonna go look in here. What you want to do is check continuity from here to here. Now I'm gonna explain why this is loose in a bit. So once you check continuity, you want to put it here on the diode, the one with the little audible sign right there, and the LED, not LED, but diode sign. So with the diode mode, you basically, once it touches here, you have that beeping noise. Now if I go here and I touch the other, sorry, I should get a beeping. So that means that the fuse is good. But the TV did this on its own. This little lifted thing. So it actually broke the, not broke it, but desoldered itself somehow, some way. Now, I've already tried to repair this board by replacing, let me sit you down, if I can sit you down here. Perfect. One of the main things, if you type in this model number, you'll see some repair kits for power. Basically it's these two right here, this one and this one. It's I think QS 802 and 804, something like that. So I can test it here while it's on the, let me unplug just the, let me unplug the push tip here. Okay, so I can check just these transistors here by putting my let's see, my negative lead here and then my positive on one end. When you hear a beep, that means it's shorted. It's not supposed to be shorted. So I'll do the same thing on the other side, from the middle lead, and then on the left lead, on the right lead. That's a short. That's a full short right there. So we don't know if this is shorted yet, but something's wrong. It's causing it to blow. And same thing with the other transistor on the far left. And it seems like it's shorted too. Not a full short, but it is short somewhat. So my first thing is going to be to take it off. If I were you and I have these shorted, I would go ahead and order the kit. I ordered the kit, but it's like a 20-piece kit, and I mean I only replaced these three things, basically the fuse and the two transistors, and it was working for a good 5-10 minutes. Now I don't know if it's something, maybe that my bad solder joints or something like that, but I'm gonna try it again. Try repairing this again. I'm sorry y'all can't see. I'm unscrewing the power board right now. I'm just trying to not hold the camera with two hands. Matter of fact, put you on hold real quick. So like I said, this fix is only for if you don't have any type of signs of life. Forgot one screw. Do not mess with this power supply if you had it just plugged in. I've had it unplugged overnight. So actually got some smoke here. Holy smoke. Not too sure. It could just be a black plug. So once again, let me sit y'all back up here. I'm gonna change out these transistors. I have one of them that's good. I'm hoping that, you know, maybe only one of them is bad. Because that was the situation before. Only one of them was bad. Even though I swapped both of them out. This is uncomfortable. I should have really thought about this. Alright, that's probably as good as it's gonna get. Okay. First I'm gonna plug in my soldering iron. I'm gonna have a desoldering iron. Or not a desoldering iron, but desoldering tool here. I'm gonna go ahead and take off some stuff here. So that circuit that y'all are looking for, it's gonna be, what is that? I think on this side. Give me a sec. I'm sorry, it's gonna be over here on this side. So it's this one. It's gonna have this little clear stuff on there, this jelly stuff. This one and this one right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and wait till my iron warms up. And I'm gonna find out which is the good transistor that I had, because we're gonna leave it back. So goes this one. One thing I did not do is I didn't put heatsink compound, which I probably should have put. Maybe that's why it messed up or something. Like I said, it was on for about a good 10 minutes, and I decided to. I heard a pop, a zap, pop, whatever. What I usually do is I fill it in. Oh, let me clean it first. Not dirty. So what I usually do is I fill it in here with a bunch of solder. Makes it easier to liquefy everything. And then I go in there and I go in here and then just pop it out. That takes off most of the solder itself. I'm gonna do just one right now because I wanted to test to see if that's the bad one. And do these joints first. Don't unscrew it yet because there's basically no point in unscrewing. Alright. So that's out. Y'all need to buy that tool, by the way. The tool saves time like crazy. So I'm gonna remove it off of the. Hope y'all can see it. I'm gonna remove it off of the board here. The screw itself. Set it aside. and go ahead and slip it out. Alright, so I'm gonna test this one here real quick to see if that one was the problem, or that one was messed up already. Whoa, man, so clumsy. So I don't hear a beep here. I don't hear a beep. So this one is good. We're actually gonna put this one back. Well, I'm gonna wait till I get the heat compound. I'm gonna go ahead and desolder this one. This one has a lot of solder already, so. I'll try it again. Let's try the big one again, because I still see a little bit of a silver being caught up. Okay, my screwdriver, take that one off. Careful with the iron. Hope you have this iron stand, because I just dropped my iron. My new carpet too. Unscrew that one. Let's go ahead and remove it all. Still feel a little bit of a resistance here, so I'm gonna solder. It's the big one, the top one. Here we go. We're gonna check it out real quick. So I've checked both of the transistors here. These are good to go. Let's use. I'm gonna reuse them, and if it fails, I have more along the way. Some new ones. So one of the things I want to do first is, well, I got my compound now. It's a heatsink compound silicone base. I'm gonna go ahead and reinsert the transistors now. Back into the position where they were at. As a matter of fact, I can actually put the compound right now before I put it on. So basically just gonna take a dab compound and just kind of spread it like that. That should be good enough, so by the time it presses on with the screwdriver or the screw, it'll spread evenly. Same thing with the other one here. This one already has it, but I'll put some more. Let's go ahead and put that one back. I think I'm gonna screw it first. Not all the way, but just enough to where it positions the the transistor aligned to the hole. I'm not gonna lock it. Just want to be able to make sure we're in that hole before I solder. So let's turn it upside down. We'll solder our joints. Now it should be really easy because I don't have to hold it up. It's already being held up by the screw. I'm excited to see this TV again. Hopefully, no more problems. Make the joints nice and good. None of this. Let's try to save, solder or whatever. And if I was y'all, I'd use a silver base. I don't have a silver base for whatever reason. I will get one later on. The silver base is a better solder for the heat. I had a plasma that I had to resolder all the. So before my camera started acting like a crazy cat, I was explaining that some of the rivets, the bigger rivets on the solder joints, those are the ones that you want to resolder because those are the ones that have the most heat. Anyways, I put the board back on already. I've already checked the transistors. I've soldered my fuse. I don't know if it's gonna start. We'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug this back on. Oh man. Alright, sorry. So I'm gonna plug it back in. I'm gonna look to see there's no pop, fuse, nothing. I have a green light there. I'm gonna bring the TV back up. I see a red standby light over there. Got my remote. Come on. I'm gonna press power on the TV here. So I'm not too sure what's going on there. Guess we'll have to troubleshoot that. Let's see what happens. Dumb me. I forgot to plug in that connector right there. So now let's try round 2 again. All right. Let's go ahead and push power. Power. There it is. I heard the click. Oh snaps. So hopefully you fix your TV. Hopefully the line stays on. And hopefully everything will be all good. So next one guys. Y'all take care. Laters. And subscribe, jerks.